Hi friends, it's Judy and it's time for Guardrail 23. Let's take a look at it inside the guardrail. This man is eating and drinking, he's thinking about what he's going to do today. And the verse says, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. And so there's one apple core in a tin. So 1 Corinthians apple core, there's just one. In a tin, so that's 10. And look, 3 cookies. I love cookies. So there's 3 cookies and some milk, 1 bottle of milk. So this man, he's sitting there, imagine it being you, sitting there, God, what am I going to do today? So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. In fact, my son's hockey team used to say, whatsoever you do, eat, drink, sleep, or play hockey, do all to the glory of God. That's how we learned the verse. So here's a little ditty that maybe would help us remember the song. So whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do it all for the glory, all for the glory, all for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. These are silly little songs, but it really helps me remember where to find them in the Bible. Remember, the man is sitting there thinking about what he's going to do that day. He's got a tin, an apple core, tin is a 10, 3 cookies, and 1 bottle of milk. So whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do it all for the glory, all for the glory, all for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. So let's take a look at the principle in action. If you establish this guardrail, making decisions will be easier. When asked to do something that won't glorify God, just say, I can't. Sorry, I can't. If asked why, say 10:31. This is clever. If asked what that means, welcome the opportunity to share. Well, according to 1 Corinthians 10:31, everything I do is to glorify God. Therefore, I can't. For my greatest acts of worship are the choices that I make. We don't want to do anything, eat, drink, sleep, that won't bring glory to God. Whatever includes voting. Therefore, study the issues. Then vote for those that best match God's values. This honors God and shows respect to those who died to protect your right to vote. Each vote is a seed planted. Encourage others to vote biblically, and your efforts could provide and produce a bumper crop. So again, let's look at our clues. 1 apple core is 1 Corinthians. A tin can is 10. 3 cookies, love cookies, and 1 bottle of milk, 31. The man's thinking. So think about your day and what you do or say or think. Let it all be glorifying to God. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory, all for the glory, all for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Thanks, Wendy. We're having fun doing our Greater Freedom 1.0.